The art of saying no. How to refuse politely and maintain positive relationships. No is a word that we all have in our vocabulary, but it's one that we don't often use. Whether it's because we don't want to hurt someone's feelings or because we're afraid of conflict, there's a multitude of reasons why we might avoid saying no. However, there are also a number of good reasons why we should learn to say no more often. For one, it can help us to avoid doing things that we don't really want to do. It can also help us to set boundaries in our relationships and to assert ourselves more effectively. If you're struggling to say no, here are a few tips that might help. 1. Be direct. The most important thing when saying no is to be direct. This means that you should avoid phrases like "I don't think I can" or "I'm not sure." Instead, just say no plainly and clearly. 2. Be firm. It's also important to be firm when saying no. This means that you shouldn't give in if the other person tries to convince you to change your mind. Once you've said no, stick to your decision. 3. Explain your reasons. If you can, it's always helpful to explain your reasons for saying no. This can help the other person to understand where you're coming from, and it might make them more likely to accept your decision. 4. Offer an alternative. If you're saying no to something that the other person really wants, it can be helpful to offer an alternative. For example, if you don't want to go to a party, you could suggest getting together for coffee instead. 5. Be polite. Even if you're saying no, it's important to be polite. There's no need to be rude or to use offensive language. Just say no in a firm but respectful way. Learning to say no can be difficult, but it's a useful skill to have. By being direct, firm, and polite, you can assert yourself without coming across as confrontational. And, most importantly, you can avoid doing things that you don't really want to do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great content.